competitive sports have always been something serious when it comes to the professional level. Even at the amateur level, people work hard to accomplish their goals in their sport. Many people dedicate their lives, their time, their sweat, their effort, and even their patience into their craft. Performance-enhanced drugs take all that away, and this is why they should be banned and not permitted in competitive sports. Most of the time, there's always a prize for the winner of a race or a team, especially when it comes to competition or a contest. But do they deserve a prize if you know they use performance-enhanced drugs to cheat or have the upper hand against the other athletes? According to an article from Clinical Sport Medicine by DeRose in 2008, factual evidence has shown that a number of individuals participating in different sports has increased considerably. The variety and the use of doping agents have increased and now extend beyond professional sports to amateurs, even young people who are physically active. Before now, like as in before when everybody was more pure and talented and skilled and that's what sports was about, doping and the use of drugs was not the focus of most athletes. But since athletes now have become accustomed to doping, it's like people tolerate it and more acceptable to it. When in reality, fans and other athletes glorify and praise the athletes that are working hard and actually working towards their craft. Many people may justify the reasoning behind using PEDs by saying, if in the end the result is success, but is it worth it if from the same article I mentioned earlier, performance-enhanced drugs users showed a more significant leniency on the use towards doping, so they accepted it more. Let's not forget about the two most publicized athletes, Lance Armstrong and Marion Jones, who were in the media for their use of performance-enhanced drugs. Lance, who was formerly known as an American former professional road racing cyclist, was pretty much shunned by society for lying to the media and the people who asked him about his drug use. Marion Jones is a former world champion track and field athlete, and she admitted to using performance-enhanced drugs. Both of them lost their Olympic medals in their previous wins. Another article from the International Journals of Sport Medicine in 2006 by Holomila J. A study was conducted where they found out 40% of endurance athletes reported that they personally know other athletes who use performance-enhanced drugs. This shows that doping is very prevalent. It's just that most people are not admitting to doing it. The only reason why someone would hide that with someone that would, the only reason why someone would hide that they are using the PEDs is so that they would not get caught or ruin their reputation for using PEDs. On top of that, athletes that are involved in doping do not want other athletes to admit that they're doing it or even tell on them because they know that their reputation will also be ruined as well. So in the big picture, not only do athletes lose respect from the public eye, but also from the other athletes that are involved in the sport. According to Gary Becker from the article Doping in Sports, performance enhancers like steroids and other forms of doping have a negative effect on long-term health. With the amount of negative side effects these drugs can have on one's body is why no athlete should ever consider using performance-enhanced drugs to succeed in sports. Athletes should just train and practice their true strength and skill. Allowing athletes to be able to use performance-enhanced drugs and have the upper hand or advantage among other athletes is the most unethical technique. Due to society's perspective on it, and on cheating, honesty, respect, health, and even just the pure fun and joy of just the sport, performance-enhanced drugs just take away from all of that.